Jedi Johnson narrates the way, and the ever-steady Styx boy shall ride away your brain. Bad to the bone, bruise the fur, and pick up in days on days. And the great October's full of feds have bad writings to slay. We are all damage of damage. We are all damage of damage. We are all damage. The qualified, we are prepared.
Hello and welcome to another brand new episode of The Qualified. I'm Jedi Johnson, 22, joined again because the Coast Guard found his life raft by the great Dom-tober.
Made it back in one piece.
Styx boy, 73, the ball buster, Bruce Fur,
Yep.
the architect, joesduelin.
What's
What's
going
on,
on,
fellas? Welcome
guys?
back, Dom-tober.
Happy Valentine's Day.
He was gone?
Yeah, you see? Hey, Bruce, I know you thought about me and you missed me. I know.
Get out of here.
Hey, you did, man. You were crying. I heard you crying in the back that I wasn't here last week. So
Yeah, I heard you took a picture. I heard you took a picture of me on the cruise. Get out of here.
I'm happy that you guys had a great show without me, and I'm glad that you guys welcomed me back with open arms. Thank you. Except Bruce.
It's hard to forget about you when you're posting 45 pictures of yourself a day from the cruise. So we have plenty of Dom.
It's all about me. Hey, listen.
Hey, look at this sign. Oh, look at this sign. Oh, look at this sign. Oh,
Listen,
come on.
you got to blame my wife too. You got to blame my wife too. She takes some pictures. She's taking some pictures. She sent me 40 other pictures of taking pictures of me. So what do you want? I'm going to post them because that's what the freaking internet wants. More pictures of me.
You're talking so fast. I thought you said she just sent you 40 naked pictures of you. That's what I thought you just
No.
That's exactly what he said.
No, I didn't.
That's what I heard.
Hey, shut up, Bruce, man. You all over those pictures. You always figured hit me up. So shut up. No, she took pictures too. Like she was taking pictures on the cruise, and she freaking just sent me like 40 pictures that she took of me and stuff on the cruise. So I kind of like just I didn't even post those. I just posted the stuff that I had because I didn't have internet for 2 days. I decided I didn't want to get internet for 2 days. So
for those out there that Joe, I don't know if you have it. For those out there that missed Dom-tober's, Joe's pretty much summed it all up on one slide.
There you go.
There it is. That's Dom-tober's. That's the feedback we got from Dom-tober's Comic-Con cruise right there.
I gotta talk to you about that. That's it's very
Tell us about it, Dom. Like, okay, here, just like nothing but face shots.
No, there's other shots too, man. It's just hey, listen.
We don't want to
use as I am. I fucking post, man. I'm sorry, man.
I'm scarred for life. Thank you very much.
Oh, good stuff.
I don't want to think about Dom giving out face shots.
There's nothing but
hey, listen,
face shots.
You said that dick pics. I used to fucking send that, so that's a really good story right there. There you go.
Okay.
Whoa, we're a family show. Come
Way to
on.
incriminate yourself.
That was him.
I know that penis anywhere. The fucking goddamn porkies.
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
All right. What do we got in the wild world of records today, Jedi?
Well, kind of it was an average week, but yeah. So we're gonna say it is Valentine's Day. I know everybody, most everybody, I think, except for me, has wished everybody happy VD. So we're gonna start it off with a nice, sweet. Oh, I'm sorry. This is I didn't do the whole intro. This is where we take a look at Guinness Book of World Records around the world, and if it's an American that sets it, Styx Boy says,
Suck it, Canada.
Suck it, Canada. All right. First off, a Brazilian couple celebrate 84 years, 77 days of marriage on this Valentine's Day, apparently.
Oh, awesome.
Their wedding was officially in, I guess, 1940. So they are the longest living couple, emphasis on living, because the longest marriage ever was 88 years, 349 days, set by a Canadian couple. Congratulations, Canada. So Canada is safe with that record for, I guess, about another 4 years. Hopefully these two lovebirds have a couple, 4 or 5 more years in them. We hope. They are 100
and 105. I don't know if you're hoping for.
They are 105 and 101. So
listen, 105 to my heart. That's my birthday, 10-5. So I kind of I love that dude, man. Awesome.
They were married. They met in 1936. Were married in 1940. They have 13 children, 55 grandchildren, 54 great grandchildren, and 12 great grandchildren. That's a great life. Congratulations.
God bless them. Exactly. God bless that couple. God bless them, man.
That's special.
Yeah.
So we do wish them a long. Well, I wish them a long. They've had a long life. We wish for more years.
Exactly.
Record. Go for the record. All right. Minnesota man.
Suck it, Canada.
Minnesota man plays world's fastest round of disc golf. Considers himself a recreational disc player. Broke the record by playing a full 18 holes in 4 minutes and blah 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 seconds. About five minutes. Jonathan Wolfrath said he attempted the record because it combined his two favorite recreational sports, disc golf and running. If running and disc golf had a baby, it would be me. I absolutely hate this guy. I can't stand him.
Yeah, running sucks.
If running and disc golf had a baby, it would be me. I hate this guy. But yeah, congratulations. I've never played disc golf, not even once.
I've played some disc golf in my day.
Yeah, I've seen the courses. I've never played. I think I regret that. All right, here we go. This is something else. 14-year-old human calculator breaks 6 world records in one day. 14-year-old from India put his mental math to the test and broke 6 Guinness records in a single day. I'm going to butcher this name. Aaron Sukla, 14 years old from somebody help me.
Maharashtra.
Set the record about a year ago, and he took on the record as fastest time to mentally add 55-digit numbers to set the record on Italian TV. So this is how impressive. I can't even get through reading about it. That's how impressive this record is.
I'm gonna tell you this, man. Here's a kid that's learning shit from another country, and you got people here wanting to be identified as cats. So this tells you something that freaking goddamn people.
There's probably people all over the world that identify as cats.
Come on.
Take that ping pong balls in the mouth guy.
Exactly.
So I want to challenge Dom. If Dom can get through that last paragraph of all this guy's accomplishments in 60 seconds, I will be.
You mean the last in a single day? Sugar broke records for the fastest time to mentally add 104-digit numbers, 30.9 seconds. Fastest time to mentally add 204-digit numbers, 1 minute and 96.68 seconds. The fastest time to mentally add 55-digit numbers, 18.7.
It's already been 40 seconds since he started reading this.
The fastest time to mentally divide 20-digit number by 10-digit number, 5 minutes, 42 seconds. Fastest time to mentally multiply 2 5-digit numbers, 51.69 seconds. The fastest time to mentally multiply 2 8-digit numbers, 2 minutes, 35.41 seconds. Jesus Christ.
Who taught you how to read, Matt?
That's not bad. I didn't expect him to do it. It's not bad. Yeah, very impressive for this 14-year-old. I mean, like I said, I couldn't even understand what he did, and that's how terrible I feel about this young man's accomplishment. So good for him. Probably break his own records.
The next physics friggin' engineer that we're gonna have in the world. Well, there you go.
They interviewed his dad. The dad said he doesn't know where he gets it. He says a 1 in a billion. He said he comes from a normal family. His family aren't like a bunch of high IQ geniuses. This is just an anomaly in the family that this young man has such
like Rayman.
Ability.
He's like Rayman.
He's a mutant. He's a mutant.
Something else.
Mutant.
All right, moving on.
Mutant.
All right.
He's a mutant. That's his power.
It's that time again, folks. Time for Mount David Rush. No, just Rush. He's at it again, David Rush. We just talked about him breaking one of his old records last week, and here we go again. Apple juggler. Pretty much any record that has anything to do with putting something in your mouth. This guy is good.
There you go.
So Dave now has broken the record of juggling 3 apples and taking 198 bites of those 3 apples while juggling them in a minute. So I gotta admit, it's probably pretty hard to do.
Let me ask you a question now. If you do that, you're taking bites out of these apples, you're gonna bite out of the core, you're gonna take a wrong bite your hand, do something if you're gonna be doing that really quick. How many? You probably lost a fucking finger or 2.
What? Are you making sense? What are you talking about over there?
I'm just saying, all those bites, juggling apples.
I'm pretty sure he's a professional. He's not biting his hand.
Hey, listen, yo, you're the professional.
What are you thinking over there? You're back 5 minutes. I'm already back in your mouth.
So he broke the previous record of 164 that was set in 2018. I'm not sure if that was his record that he broke, but stay tuned because we'll probably see more of this guy next week. This guy seems to be breaking records every week.
Apparently, he doesn't have any other occupation.
Because that's all he does.
He would have to do like 3
he is from Idaho.
Why can't he do potatoes?
Potatoes are awkwardly sized. It's hard to get uniform sized potatoes.
Right?
I guess.
And I think that is it for this week. It is. Moving on.
All right. Who we got showing up so far? It's a slow night. It's Valentine's Day.
It's like a slow night, yeah. Everybody's out with their significant others doing Valentine's stuff and maybe going to see the movies. Tommy Longbox just jumps in and jumps right back out. If you're not first, you're last.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
And then he's like, I only, pretty much only did this to keep GT from scoring any points. So have a good one, fellas. We'll catch you on the rewind. So he just jumps in and jumps out. Heroes for Hire. Greetings, everyone. What's going on, Heroes?
Hey, Matt.
Drawing, nothing but face shots.
That is what Valentine's Day is about.
Happy B-Day. Grumpy G, what's going on? Disc golfers hate when you call the disc frisbees. Well, then that's
don't call it frisbee golf.
That's all I'm going to call them for now and then because they just seem kind of douchey. And Quantum Gamma, that's a new one. Yeah, at Domtober, revving it up. Gamma, sorry.
He must have met Dom at a fishing party.
And Tyson's here. What's going on, Tyson? Dom is so excited. Juggling balls shaped like.
So why are you sticking up with Brucifer? That's Brucifer's gig. I'm the one that fed the joke, so it can't be on me. I'm the one that fed
You're sitting there thinking about me juggling balls in my mouth. That's kind of
no, because as soon as something with balls come up, your face is there.
So, why are you staring at me? There's 3 other people on this panel over here.
Oh, because you're the pro. That's why.
Yeah, you should know quite well.
All right, because I think we have.
You guys missed him. Get out of here with this.
You did miss me, man. Yeah,
we just allow this to happen every week.
I think we have a pretty interesting show tonight. We're going to look at some sketchbooks, artist sketchbooks. So we got some good art, and something to possibly pick up when you're at those cons instead of overpriced exclusives. There were a lot of exclusives.
The art books are overpriced.
The art books are, but the sketchbooks can be pretty reasonable at times, especially when they're preview sketchbooks that they let out, which is preview for the art book. There's some good ones in there. So we're going to look at a lot of good fun artists tonight. Talk to Dom about his wonderful vacation on the San Diego Comic-Con cruise to Mexico.
The nerd boat? Yes.
Jedi got a game for us. Styx has some good Valentine's trivia tonight. And
excuse me.
and we'll look at some fun comics. And I was going to do a segment out of it, but I was like, fuck it. It's not that great of a segment. So instead, I've just interspersed fun Valentines today. So they'll just be random Valentines kind of interspersed throughout the slides today. Yeah. So you can never go wrong with Alf. Alf's always a winner.
Do they still exchange Valentines in grade school like they used to?
My kids are out of grade school now, but they were doing it in grade school up until a few years ago when my kids were in grade school.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. All right, kids. You ready, Bruce?
I'm always ready. Are you
ready?
I have to do a volume check on that intro. Oh my god,
No.
it just blew my ears out.
Just wakes everybody up.
Holy crap.
Here.
We are back
ready.
with Outside Looking In, the books that were not hot enough for the Cbsi Hot 10. And first up on the list is from one of my favorite authors of all time, R.A. Salvatore. We got Forgotten Realms, Homeland #1, live action series is heading to Netflix. If you guys don't know, R.A. Salvatore wrote some of the best books in the Forgotten Realms universe, introducing Dritz Duarden, who's on the cover, a drow, dark elf, and fantasy books are just amazing. I'm a nerd, yes. So I'm loving this, that this is coming to Netflix. Yes, yes, and yes.
I have no idea what Forgotten Realms is. I have no idea.
From now on, when Pete does not give us an OLI, the segment will be called Sloppy Seconds. I'm just letting everybody know.
If you guys want some interesting reading, get the Forgotten Realms by R.A. Salvatore. Read the books. There's a game. It's amazing. You can start out with the Icewind Dale trilogy that came out in 1988. And obviously, my panel of nerds do not read, so screw you guys.
I've never been a big fantasy person. I've never been a big D&D person. Just never have.
I mean, it's a nice cover, Bruce.
But it's I mean, I like when weird stuff gets picked up as live action series, and some of these books that have been sitting out there that people have forgotten about kind of bubble back up to the surface. It's always fun.
I will probably, I'll check out the live action. I'll probably like it because I don't have anything to compare it to and bitch about. So I'm sure it might be fun.
I'm pretty sure people will bitch anyway because there's
I'm just
decades of lore on this stuff. So moving on, another fantasy book, Advanced Dungeons and Dragons #1 from DC. Another live action fantasy series heading to Netflix.
I will say I've always loved this cover.
It's a good cover.
It just brings me back to a time of comic collecting and seeing this book all the time.
So this is going to have nothing. This live action series isn't going to have nothing to do with the movie from a couple of years ago, right? It's going to be all fresh.
No, there's so many stories in the Dungeons and Dragons universe they can tell. There's not really one set story.
But I wouldn't be surprised if they don't try to go with a similar tone, because that movie was pretty well received, and it was a very watchable, decent movie for someone who like me who cares absolutely nothing about Dungeons and Dragons. I enjoyed the movie a lot. I thought it was a fun watch.
I thought it was good, and this, I mean, I'll watch this too. Live action would be pretty fun. I would appreciate as an old fart if they would give a little tip of the hat to the old Saturday morning cartoons every now and then. That would be kind of fun.
And Hasbro is back to be funding into stuff. That's right. Because Hasbro backed out of all the projects. It's the truth.
They will not be financing anything. They will be looking for people to finance their movies, their project.
And
it doesn't mean their products won't get turned into movies. It just means they're not putting money behind it.
Yes.
Also, the rumor has it that they're
here we go.
Outsource their toys. So they're talking about G.I. Joe going completely to the Super 7, and there's a rumor that Star Wars might go to Super 7 too. So they're going to stop making toys. They want to make board games and just games. They want to stay in the gaming.
Well,
thing.
For the most part, they just want to be a pure IP company.
Yeah, they don't give a shit about
just run intellectual property and license it out to whoever, which is far easier than having to produce shit, sell shit.
Yep,
it's a lot less overhead. So
let's see. Hopefully, at the projects, the Transformer projects and stuff like that, can get backing and we can see some more Transformer stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really banking on Hasbro to go above and beyond to start financing a ton of projects anyway. They're not big enough to do that.
Yeah. And moving on, we have Iron Man 219 doesn't sold, first appearance of the Ghost, and this is because of the Thunderbolts trailer.
Yeah.
We know Ghost was in the goddamn thing anyway. She was already in
the last Thunderbolts trailer exceeded expectations with
I reposted it.
So many views. I
thought it was good, and I love the song that they played. Freaking Nothing's Gonna Stop Us. That's awesome. How they the marketing for music in a trailer that makes you want to see it. And I'm fucking so hyped for fucking Thunderbolts, man. I want to see it.
Yeah, I think that it was a good trailer. Well done on the trailer. But yeah, I'm with Dom. I don't we knew the Ghost was already in this, so I guess this is just an added bump to that, I guess, because
it sold enough copies just to make it on the outside looking in and not make.
I mean, did Taskmaster's first appearance go up too, or just the Ghost?
Yep. Pretty much all of them.
Yeah,
all of their first appearances went up.
Well, apparently
some more than others, which is why we're getting our Thunderbolt sloppy seconds on the list here. But it's raising it a little bit. I mean, again, the last time we saw the Ghost was quite a long time ago.
Yeah, we saw her in Ant-Man, the first Ant-Man movie, or the second one,
second one. Which was a while ago. So I mean, the book cooled off, and who knows if you would ever see her again. And the fact she's coming back, I mean, I think it's nice when these characters can make a second or third appearance in something, and maybe it feels like they have a little more staying power.
Taskmaster, rumor has it, not making it out alive. So Taskmaster is going to be done. Because they moved that character. Taskmaster should have.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did kill off a handful.
Taskmaster.
No, but Taskmaster should have been a guy. It should have been a girl.
Yeah,
I'm just saying they should have made it a.
That boat
everything's better with tits. That's all I got.
What? Didn't that boat ride relax you? Being on that boat,
it did. But come on, man. I gotta say what I have to say when it comes to stuff like that.
Have you been a big fan of Ghost?
No, I don't care about Ghost. Don't care about Ghost. I don't care about I like Taskmaster. I like what he was a good character in the comics. He was a good enemy to the Avengers. I love the fact that, but then they fucking ruined it. So
it's like 40 years ago.
Yeah, but Taskmaster was always a guy in the comic book. So I'm just saying.
Shake your head, please.
No, you shake your head because I'm fucking right. End the fucking story.
Well,
it begins and ends with me. That's it.
I don't disagree with Dom, but I mean it's kind of old news. So I'm like, at this point, so I mean I don't care. But I mean it's the time when they first did it. I was I was in Camp Dom on that one. I was like, why are they making it not a dude? But it is what it is. We know now. I mean, it would be even more strange if suddenly in this movie Taskmaster was a dude. So.
Yeah. Well, the whole fucking fact is
just let it go.
Taskmaster was one of the best bad guys to fight the Avengers, and they ruined his character. I like Taskmaster. What are you shaking your head for, Bruce? Bruce, you are like Ruben in Star Wars. I like Star Wars. You like every fucking thing because you don't goddamn see the real picture because you're goddamn you don't look at the real picture. It should have been a fucking dude and the story, man. They got to stop doing that. I'm gonna keep saying that because
they're taking away from the story. No, is it gonna take away from the movie? No. Are you still gonna go see the movie? Yes. Are you still gonna bitch about the movie?
I'm definitely gonna go see it. I'm looking forward to seeing it more than the one that's out now, to be honest with you.
Can you let Jedi speak, please? Thank you. Go ahead, Jedi.
No, I'm saying I'm definitely going to see it. I mean, I don't care. Like I said, I'm expecting it. I'm looking more forward to seeing Thunderbolts than I am the Captain America that's out now, which I am going to see. But I'm just saying I'm looking more forward to Thunderbolts. I think it just seems like it's going to be
the tone of it looks like it'll be more fun of a movie to watch than the Captain America movie.
I told you, man.
Captain America's bad. Bruce saw a Captain America movie. You said it was decent, right?
I thought it was great. I thought it was very well written. It had some CGI problems, but it wasn't
green screen. Right?
It didn't take you out.
Well, I don't know if we're going to talk about this now or later, but yeah, I'm happy to see Bruce actually say it was great and it was good, because in some of our other chats, some of the comments were it was a fun movie, which to me can be code for it really wasn't that good, but I don't want to crap on it.
No,
so
fun movie.
Tell me
the Hulk secret. They should have.
Bruce saying it's great. I'm good to hear that. I'm going to go see it tomorrow. Hopefully, I really enjoy it. But yeah, when people say, "Oh, it was a fun movie," I kind of like.
I will say this. I'm not going to spoil anything, but Harrison Ford and Anthony Mackie did not phone their performances in at all. I haven't seen Harrison Ford act this good in a very long time.
Really? Wow,
Yes.
Harrison Ford.
Nice. It's been a really long time.
He was so believable as the
Think
president.
when
It was
Harrison
worth the
Ford
shit.
actually was a good actor.
Well, no, he's always been a good.
He's been phoning it in for the last
He's
couple of
been
years.
the best. He's
Best
been
Harrison
very-
Ford since The Witness.
Yeah, the best Harrison Ford to
American-
me is in
the
the
best
the
acting
Apple
gig since,
series.
American Graffiti.
Shrinking.
Harrison
Shrinking
Ford
to
wasn't
me
even
is the best
Harrison
Apple.
Ford.
If
Well, you know
you
what's
liked
funny?
Harrison Ford in The Fugitive, you'll love Captain America: Brave New World.
But you know what's funny? They said that Harrison
Yes.
Ford did not realize he was going to turn to the Red Hulk. Like when he signed on to play General, he didn't know he was going to become the Red Hulk. That was a surprise to him. In the interview.
I will say that if you
I-
enjoy Tom Clancy books, you'll enjoy this.
I hope
Good,
it's
okay,
good
cool.
because there's some popcorn buckets I want to buy. So
$50 for the bucket.
I don't want to commit if it's not going to be a good movie.
Hey,
All
Bruce,
right, let's move. Yeah.
Nicole Esposito, is he the character we expected? Just say yes or no.
They announced
Moving
what character
I
he
have no
was.
idea.
I know, but I know they did, but that's kind of fucking weird for that character just to be for someone like that to be that character. Sidewinder?
It was announced he was Sidewinder. That's
Yeah,
not a
but,
secret.
but first things first, they were saying George W. Bridge. You know, one of the, he had
That
MMA.
was the Scoopers saying
Those
that.
I know.
I'm listening to Scoopers, dog.
So if he's Sidewinder, so that means the freaking goddamn surfing society is a part of it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes,
We're going
yes,
too deep into
yes,
it. I don't
yes.
want
That was announced.
Okay.
I'll give you a hint. He's not the only one. Jeez. All right, moving on from this. We got, oh, God damn it. Captain America number 6. This is the cover B variant.
I have that. I have that.
Dozen sold. First appearance of Winter Soldier. Blah blah
I just
blah.
sold mine
Movie.
this week,
Blah blah
last
blah.
week. I just sold mine at a 9.8. So if this thing tells me that these things are selling for high prices, I'm going to be like,
Yeah,
what the hell?
One sold today for like $500.
A 9.8?
Remember, there is the other cover which doesn't sell.
No,
as well.
I'm just kidding. I'm just.
Actually,
What
this
the-
storyline.
yeah.
this
I
is
actually
really
want to check
good.
it out.
I like this story, man. I like this story a lot.
Let's just say I sold mine for way less than 200.
Raw or you said a 9.8?
A 9.8. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I had it listed for 200 for a long time and no bites. And then
No bites.
finally, yeah, I lowered it to 150. This guy offered me 125 and I was like, okay, I just wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, there were a couple good bites of the apple for this book, because you had Captain America: Winter Soldier, good bite at the apple. You had Falcon and Bucky in their little
I
show, which is another bite at the apple, and and now you got this. So
Yeah,
a good
yeah,
book.
It's a
because,
good cover. I like the cover.
because once you see Captain America, you realize that it's a continuation of Falcon and Winter Soldier, and
The Hulk.
the Thunderbolts will be a continuation of both.
there we go. That's good.
Yeah, which is you enjoyed Falcon and Winter Soldier, you enjoyed Captain America.
The only thing
I was
with-
100% ambivalent about Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Falcon and Winter Soldier, because of COVID, kind of changed a lot. They had to redo rewrites and stuff like that. Kind of with it's supposed to be like a pathogen that they had that was supposed to happen, and they changed it because of COVID, and they did a lot of reshoots on that too as well.
It's my straight 5. It's out of 10. It's just one of those
I like
things
Falcon
where that show is like I didn't dislike it. I watched it and I enjoyed watching it. Got some Zemo dancing.
I like it.
But I wasn't like, ooh, this is great. So I was just like very ambivalent, middle of the road about it. Like, I'll watch it, I'll enjoy it, but I'm not overwhelmed by it.
Degrassi, I'm not expecting Thunderbolts to be any better or worse than Captain America.
Thunderbolts are going to be fun.
I definitely would think the tone is significantly different in Thunderbolts. I have a feeling it'll be a little more jokey. It'll be a little funnier.
The only complaint I might have with the Thunderbolts is that are they going to fucking downgrade Sentry? Are they going to make him less powerful than what he is? Because he went head to head with fucking goddamn World Breaker Hulk. He went head to head with fucking Galactus. He fucking he freaking Molecule Man. Fucking he things that people that are the strongest people in the Marvel universe. He went toe to toe with. You got all these guys that are just regular people that aren't really on his level. I
think the reason I'm looking more forward to Thunderbolts may be because I think maybe Thunderbolts did a better job with their promotions and the trailers and stuff. Maybe that's why I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully Degrassi's right and they're both equally great.
Well, first things first, man. Daredevil Born Again. That's the shit that I'm waiting for. That's what I'm wanting. So.
Hopefully it doesn't disappoint you. Next up, we have Avengers 43. We had 11 copies sold because of Red Guardian. And the trailer for Thunderbolts.
Who's yelling? Who's that yelling?
That's my kid yelling and screaming in the background.
I was going to say, it's me yelling.
It was your wife yelling at you.
Right? Who's that yelling?
What the dumb do you now? You just started.
I don't have this. I've never owned this. I mean, I'm not going to buy it just because of the movie coming out. I don't know, guys. I don't know names of actors. I do like the actor selection that they did. Yeah, David Harbour. I like him as an actor. I think he fits this. I liked his character in the Black Widow movie.
I like him in small doses in that character. Like he's definitely the type of character in a movie like that. It's like, okay, I get it. I've had enough.
He's comedy relief, right? I mean, that's what I'm thinking. He's going to be comedy relief. So
I love this guy.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think from what I've seen, we can get off Thunderbolts anytime, but from what I've seen, I like what I'm seeing in the chemistry of the group that they put together and the actors for Thunderbolts. And
yeah, I agree.
I just like it. To me, it's almost. I know it's not going to be Guardians of the Galaxy level, but to me, I'm hoping that it's maybe.
I just think it looks the same. You get to see the Avenger Tower again, man. You get to see a few things. It's like basically Suicide Squad. They put a team together that hates each other. That are fuck ups, and they want to put them together to hopefully they kill.
I don't think it comes off that they hate each other.
Well, kind of hate each other, but
it's that they're used to working alone, pretty much.
Yeah. All right.
Not in a group.
But you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. Suicide Squad. I like that movie. I like that first movie. I thought it was great. I didn't like the
first one.
I enjoyed it. So I like those team up movies, man. Hey,
somewhere David Ayers is clapping and dancing around.
Somebody mentioned his name. Every time you say Ayers' name, an angel gets wings. So if you're interested in reading more about these books, please head over to Cbsi.com, the official home of the Hot 10 list, and check out Pete right up on these books. And if you missed the top 10, you can always watch it on the rewind after this show. Don't watch it now. Or you can look at the website and you can check out the top 10 books for the week. And if you're interested, shameless plug, for a honest, and riveting review of the Captain America movie, please head over to my channel and check it out after the show. Shameless plug.
There you
Very
go.
shameless.
Hey, you want to do some pickups? What we get?
Yo, whack, Bruce, man. How dare you do that, man? On this show.
Dom, did you do any
What are you
picking
talking-
up
Dude,
on the
I
cruise?
literally spent 5 minutes plugging your show today
Yeah.
on my channel.
I know.
Get outta here with that
I know.
All right. I'm going to run through some of my pickups since I
never
think
go
my
first.
camera's okay this week and not all super choppy and crazy. So I'll go through some of my picks. Let's see. So I got all my Pin Apocalypse stuff. Yoink.
Nice.
Foxy. Another one of those. Another one of those.
How many did you order? Every cover?
A little bit. Yeah, I ordered every cover.
Nice.
I have that completionist bug in me. I can't help it. I forgot whether I shared this last week, but this was a big boy Darwin cookbook that was on my list that I've been looking for a while. By big boy, it's not that crazy expensive or anything, but it's not the easiest thing to find. So I was happy about that. A little more, actually, Bullock, Darwin Cook, and J Bone cover for Witchblade Animated. Little sketch cover. A little more Darwin Cook.
Nice.
I got some nice thick fat. I love these. Dark Horse puts these out. They're fantastic. These EC volumes. They're quite nice. They're sizable. They are in color, which is nice. So if you're an EC fan, these things, if you pre-order them before they're releasing them, because they've been slowly fishing them out, I think it was like $14.99. If you ordered it before FOC, which isn't bad. So yeah, I got the Crime Suspense Stories one. I got like 7 or 8 volumes of them now, and I got Tales of the Crypt volume as well. Nice forward by Bruce Campbell in there, which is fun. Let's see, and I got some basic stuff that came in. A little Magic, little Babs. Never go wrong with Babs. A little Stefano Cardicelli, artist I like. A little Maria Lovett on the Ice Cream Man. Great cover. Did get a couple of these bad boys that finally came in. The Hello Darkness Prison cover. I haven't taken them out of the bag yet, so. Jeff. Never go wrong with Jeff. I did not ever buy on that book, which I guess is a good thing because it didn't really shoot up that much. A little Barbarella, Linsner, a little Angel Woo Barbarella. Always getting some Pinotion when I see a nice Pinotion cover. For Jedi. Little Vampy.
That's not me.
Stitches. Oh, it's Vampy. You like Vampy. You're a Vampy fan.
I know.
Red Before Black. Some more Stitches. Little hollow flip. Shiny. Some Papa Duke. And then just Monsters for 3 finally came in. So your Monsters covers. Monsters. Everyone loves Monsters.
Yeah,
That's what I got. Styx, you got anything?
No, nothing this week. I've got. I ordered my package from the UK today, so I'll get that next week. I'll have a couple things to show up next week.
Yeah, but didn't you get something, Six? You had something. You showed me.
I showed that last week.
Oh, I did? Okay. That was last week then. Oh,
I
okay.
showed that last week, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So some of my I wasn't at MegaCon, but some of my MegaCon purchases have started to come in, including Brian, what's it, McRae? Is it McRae? What's his name? I can't think of his name now. Anyway, Zombie Trap. I said his name last week.
Nice.
What was it?
It's not McCone, is it?
No, it's
McTavish?
Bill McKay. Bill McKay. The key.
Nice.
Okay.
I like when they that's a stamp number too. I like books that do
he
a damn
did.
stamp number.
He did remarks. These are like remarks that he did on it. He was on a Whatnot show. So this is his Whatnot. I'm sorry, this is his MegaCon exclusive. There's this one, and then there's this one.
Sexy.
Sold as a set. I also got him to sign one of his Vampy covers for me.
That's a good Vampy cover. I really like that Vampy cover a lot.
I like the skull.
And we're talking about
Like the skull.
art books. I had this is Perillo's art book from MegaCon. Vampy art book. Got one of his. Oops.
Very
That wasn't
topical.
me.
What happened?
Oops, sorry about that. Lost you there.
Hmm.
There we go.
Got Perillo signed art book. These were hot during the con, apparently. Picked up Jamie Tyndall's
nice.
Vampirella. There's a virgin, and then there's another virgin. So yeah, there's Jamie Tyndall's. And then lastly, this was like the week before. On one of the streams, Ali Garza was doing commissions. So I bought one of his commissions. I asked him to give me a Vampirella with her hair done up in Leia episode 4 buns, right? I said, make it sexy but not dirty. So this is
Sexy, not dirty.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
God.
What is it? Is it titties?
it is Vampirella with her hair done up in the Leia rolls, the Leia buns. I don't know. That's pretty cool. That's all I got.
Call this show classy.
That's different.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. That's it.
Excellent. Bruce, what do you got? What do you got up?
I don't have
on the
much
slate
this
this
week.
week? Just the
Not much.
75
Three-
Razzes
three
you've
piles
won.
of something.
Thing, Absolute Wonder Woman.
Red cover.
Like these red backgrounds. Scotty Young, Spidey, 67.
What the hell?
Another printing of Absolute Batman. Another printing of Wonder Woman. A little Aquaman number
Binders
2.
Really Prince ain't doing anything.
Lotte.
Nice. That
Oh,
is a great
whoa.
Aquaman cover. Very, very Raquel Welch on that cover.
Very
It's
overlaid.
Jeff. The Jeff verse. Second printing.
They're starting to do a lot of additional printings of Jeff, by the way.
They got a
Yeah.
Funko Pop coming out of Jeff too now.
Bug Wars. The
I think they had
Momoko.
one before, but it was
Just the regular cover.
in
Not the freaking 1 in 100
1 in
version.
100.
Second printing of New Gods. Foil.
smaller.
Another printing of Absolute Superman. Jim Lee cover. It's Jeff. Fourth printing.
Now, see, those are additional printings that I wouldn't mind picking up if I, was picking them up cheap.
Then I should have read what this book was about before I bought it, but I didn't until I opened it and it was a Joe book. Cam Girl one shot.
Oh, come on. It's a Lotte cover.
Lotte cover.
It's a beautiful Lotte cover.
It is a beautiful Lotte cover. That's why I bought it. But I will let me read the back synopsis of the book. A relentless,
Comfortable
kinky,
here.
occasionally bloody erotic thriller.
There we go.
The first page is sex toys.
You had
I don't
the
know if
bloody
you noticed
erotic.
the anal beads on the cover. With blood.
Were there like cutouts where you could cut out and order those toys, or it's just like
no,
mail away,
no,
slip.
Jedi, no.
mail away? Yeah.
Archie Comics, Chilling Adventures.
Yeah.
Truth
Brought
or
to you by
Dare,
Enemy.
number
That
one.
Lotte book is in my pull list. It is coming.
Suspiria cover.
There you go.
A Star Trek Defiant number 15. Another Suspiria cover.
There you go.
I'm starting to pick up all the Suspiria covers I don't have.
And the Defiant
I
ones
like
are
they were-
dirt cheap too. You can find them.
Yeah.
They're so cheap.
Lucky Dom's not even paying attention.
What's
I am.
Hunt for the
Mecca.
Skinwalker number 1.
I am paying attention though.
Another Suspiria cover. And as the guys know, I have won 5 Razzes in the last week and a half.
Jesus.
Rigged.
So I
Hashtag
got one in today. I really wanted this Raz so bad. It's X-Men 129 and a 9.0.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
So
Yeah. I think we're gonna need we're gonna need Doge to come investigate these Razzes. Something is
Yeah, just throw 'em off. Everybody's gonna have to start going to those Razzes.
it's not
Come
right.
on.
Somebody made a comment today in the Raz group. It's only February and Bruce has already won 5. Well, 8. I won 5 in February, 3 last month. I don't know.
Hashtag
And
rigged.
that is it.
Dom, you got anything?
Oh, the only thing I got, I didn't buy anything on the ship because there was really nothing on the ship to buy. You know, as I later on, there was one guy
Comic-Con cruise, Dom.
one guy selling some.
We're just gonna lead it right into your segment here, Dom.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Dom goes on vacation.
There you go.
No. Well, first
Talk
he
to us about this. It was a San Diego Comic-Con cruise. So
It
what
was
was
a
your
San Diego
expectation
Comic-Con.
going in?
Picture.
the expectation pulling in that it was going to be comics, you know, toys, vendors all over the place. You had
Oh,
an
I thought it was
exhibit.
MegaCon. Okay, it was San Diego Con. Okay.
It was a San Diego Comic cruise. The people who do San Diego Comic Con were the one that put out the cruise.
So it was out of California, not Florida.
No, it was out
No,
of
we're
Tampa.
out of Florida.
It was at
Oh, it
Tampa.
was out of Tampa. Okay.
Yeah, out of Tampa, and then it went to Cozumel, Mexico. But you know, you go there, it had the feel of Comic Con, but when you get on the boat, the vibe kind of changed. There was things that were Comic Con-ish, but wasn't Comic Con.
So let me get this straight. It was a Comic-Con feel.
Yeah.
Did they give you a list of vendors that would be there before you booked the cruise?
No, they said so. There was no list, but the fact is, they said that you had some people autograph. You had autographs, and you had a couple of celebrities. But the fact is, the vendors. There was one vendor that had some graded stuff, and he had some regular comics. I went there one time, checked some stuff out. I was going to go back, never had a chance to go back there again, and that was it. And
So was this ship like a typical con? Smelly nerds,
yes, smelly nerds. Oh,
sandals.
wait.
And was it
They had a
One-
cosplay night, right? 'Cause,
Listen,
you said
listen,
pictures
so
of
was it
cosplay.
100 guys to every one female?
Well, it was more like lesbians and gays on the cruise. A lot of that. A lot of Star Trek fans.
Wait.
I kept saying, "No, I'm just saying what's on there."
The
They had a
big
lot
question
of-
is, did you touch tips with George Takei?
No, George Takei
Would you
was
want
the
to
only
touch
time I
tips
saw
with
George
George
Takei. He
Takei?
was doing the Family Feud thing. You had a lot of smelly people on the cruise. You had a lot of geeky nerds that were extremely geeky. That don't get out of the basements and see life because that's the type of people they were. A lot of overweight people that were in wheelchairs that love the buffet more than anything else.
Oh my God.
Can't
Can't say that.
What else? There actually it was funny. You know, before we went on the cruise, we went to a meetup in town. There's a bar called the Dracula Bar that was in Tampa, and there was a bunch of people that were going on the cruise. It was a meetup, and we went there and we met a lot of the people that were going to be on the cruise. And it was like one guy. I'm not going to name any names. It's funny. He started talking to us, and he smelled really bad. And my wife is sitting there, and he's talking, and my wife is like making like faces. So when we got to the cruise, when you go to dinner, they sit people with tables, this and that, and the guy is like, we're going to sit you at a table that the people are already on. So we're like, all right, fine. As soon as we get there, the dude is sitting there. My wife looks at the guy. No, I don't want that. I want that table. Nope. So we wound up going someplace else in the restaurant on the boat. And you know what? Like, I felt bad. The guy said he was homeless at one time. He still smelled homeless. That was bad.
So when you say smelled, was it his breath or just like body?
His breath and body.
Ooh. Oh, that was the whole.
It was a general musk about himself.
Yeah. So basically, a lot of Star Trek fans in there, and I kept every time I saw a Star Trek fan, I go, "May the Force be with you." To all the Star Trek fans. So
how are the celebrities?
No.
Set up there.
We also met some really nice people on the trip. I'm not going to say that the whole trip was bad. We met a bunch of people that were really nice, and two of them are actually. It's kind of funny how we met them on
you can go to Starbucks and do that.
No. You don't understand that the people that these two guys that we met,
but a lot of money.
That they were on they were waiting for their bags at luggage pickup in Tampa, and started talking. And they're like, where are you from? I said, New York. We're from New York too. And then they're like, where in New York? I said, Lower East Side. He goes, get out of here. Where? And then we told where we were. They lived down the block from us. These guys lived down the block from us, and really cool, awesome guys, man. And they were awesome.
Good thing they're cool and not the other guy that.
I had no idea the guy that's fun.
Yeah. Baltimore.
Yeah, we met Baltimore.
He lives in Baltimore, and the other one lives in Tampa.
Oh, yeah, a guy lives in Baltimore, the other guy lives in Tampa. But like I said, I met some good people. But at the same time, the cruise was, I ran into people talking about that the cruise just didn't have the comics. And
did you run into your boyfriend?
Who? No, my boyfriend. Shut up, man.
You're supposed to say which one.
Yeah, no, because Bruce is jealous because he wasn't on that cruise. That's why.
The reason I would go on the cruise is to hang out with your wife, not you.
Wasn't Hughes supposed to be on the cruise?
Oh, Hughes was there. Listen to this. So we went to the exhibitor room where they had that. It was a small little spot where you go in, and it was like one little walk around, and he was there, and he looked like he was really thrilled to be there. I can tell you that.
It wasn't the exhibit room. It was
the exhibit, the sign.
It was in the merchandise.
The merchandise room, but it was like a little small room. You walk in, and he had people talking to him, and he really wasn't he looked thrilled but that was about it. There was really nothing else. But when we got to Mexico itself, that's where we had a little fun thing in Mexico. Can't get lost. What happens? I got lost. Went off the beaten path of
course you did.
So here I am. We're driving. Instead of making the turn I had to make, I went straight and wound up in some area where there was nothing but dirt terrain.
Dominic's arch nemesis, roundabouts.
Roundabouts. I can't do roundabouts for some reason. They're really bad. So anyway, we got to this dirt area that we just started going, and then as we're driving, there's like all these freaking divots that are really bad. We're in the car bouncing back and forth. All of a sudden, I don't know what the fuck it was. An anteater, freaking spider monkey, fucking raccoon went by. I'm like, what the hell was that? I had no idea. Then a fucking lizard went by. I stopped the brakes. My wife almost freaking went out the window because the fucking lizard ran fucking by. Then another lizard. Animals were running back and forth. It's fucking nuts.
It was like an ATV road.
It was like ATV. Like if you had a dune buggy, something like that, you would have been better off. But we had like a Jeep, just a regular Jeep that was a clean, brand new car. That I got totally dirty because it got lost. Then finally, we went up the whole dirt road, went to like the end. There was a pier, and some guy comes over to us, and I'm like, "Amigo, ¿cómo estás?" I'm fucking lost. He goes, "Yeah, you are."
Yeah.
He goes, you got to go back. You got to go all the way back. So it was like 45 minutes.
Did he have good drugs?
What?
Did he have good drugs?
No drugs. No, I'm not playing that. I'll tell you a story about that with drugs.
No, don't tell that story. No,
not me. Some other guys.
Tell that story, Dom.
But anyway, So coming back, we freaking drove. We got back. All of a sudden, this fucking black cat, whatever it was, I don't know what it was. It was not a cat. I think it's a chupacabra. All I know that shit fucking ran by. I don't know what the fuck it was. I have no idea what the fuck it was. You know, and we finally made it to the beachfront. You know, she took some pictures. The beach is really nice.
And what was I saying the whole time?
What?
When we were there. Because they said they only take cash.
Oh, they only take cash. Oh, so we go to a taco place, get some food, and in the book, $300, $400 a taco. I said, that's pesos. And she's like, I feel like we're going to get scammed. I said, scammed? You just put money down in this freaking Jeep. And I think we get scammed with that. You're talking about. But the tacos were only fucking $40, $45, whatever it was. We bought, and I got a drink and everything. And we went back, got back to the ship in time. But wait, before that, we got lost again in the inner city where everything was all run down and beat up. And then I stopped at a naval base. Guys couldn't speak a word of English. And all I know is my hola, ¿cómo estás, amigo? That's all I freaking know. After that,
and instantly it's English.
Instantly it's English. And then somebody came out and go, can I help you? I said, yeah, we're lost. And he goes, all right, you got a car? He goes, just follow me and I'll take you back to where you have to go. Meanwhile, we were like doing these turns, and each turn we did was more sketchier than the other. And her wife was like, oh, we're going to be dead. I said, I don't know. Then finally we got back. We got back to the boat in time. But it was funny. We made an adventure. I was blowing a casket because I get aggravated sometimes, but then we realized it turned out to be a great adventure. We had a good time. It was fun. We're gonna rent scooters, but I'm glad we rented the Jeep because if we rent the scooters, that would have been the fun part.
We had AC, but we could have widened
out. We had AC, but you couldn't roll on the windows. They took the handles for the windows. You couldn't roll them down. You could only roll down the back windows. I'm like, what the hell is that all about? Here, people are trying to talk to us. We have to open the door. And I'm like, you see, that's a good way. That's a good goddamn way to get freaking robbed because you have to open the door. You can't roll the window down to talk to somebody. You have to, and I'm like, the car, we brought it back. She got back her money, whatever it was. And I said, listen, I'm sorry, the car's dirty. Don't worry about it. But it was fun that it's beautiful. The ocean view is beautiful, man. Like it's peaceful. The ocean, crystal blue, crystal green. I mean, it's really nice, man. You enjoy it. I would go back again, but not now. I would go back to state that instead of one day, a couple of days, but the state of America, I am not going back anytime soon because that leads into another story. A couple of guys in the boat, they went to do what they had to do, and they got robbed by the cops. The cops robbed them because they're like, "Oh, you're American? We're gonna fuck with you." And so
give us all your money.
Yeah, give us all your money, or you go to jail. And they had to give money.
This is all you got?
Yeah. He goes, "This is all you got? You have a credit card?" And one of the guys like, "Credit card? I'm fucking married. I don't have a credit card." And it was hysterical. But other than that, like I said, it turned out being good. The cruise, and we also was in an earthquake, which a minor, like my wife says no, but there was a earthquake in the ocean floor in the Gulf of Mexico. So we were like
Gulf of America. It's Gulf of America now.
Yeah, Gulf of America. We were docked in Cozumel. I didn't want to say that, but we were docked in Cozumel.
I don't want to correct him, but
all of a sudden the ship friggin' shook, and I'm like, that felt like an earthquake, and I just found out that there was a 7.2 in the Gulf, you know. So, but it was a fun trip. Got away. Aggravated my wife to hell, but at the end of the day, my wife is always the voice of reason, and I love her to death.
So it was basically a normal cruise with less attractive people and some
things on the wall. So did you meet George Takei at all? Did you even meet him?
I didn't get a chance to meet him. What happened was when I watched the Family Feud game, they had a Family Feud game. He has a helper that helps him walk because he has a cane. He can barely walk. So he has somebody that's helping him. But freaking Warwick Davis, I held the elevator for him a couple of times. He was on the upper decks smoking. And I turned to my wife and said, damn, smoking really stops your growth. He's freaking the, So
the ladies from Galactica, they were always, it was always.
Yeah, a lot of the girls from Battlestar Galactica, they were walking around and we kept running into them in the hallways. And
they were very nice.
Yeah, very nice.
Like, Battlestar, I'm thinking Buck.
Yeah, Battlestar Galactica.
Battlestar Galactica.
That was that. And they had some parties. They had a pajama, they had a costume party, which I'm going to shout out Raul and Anthony, geeky people. If you go on Instagram, they won the costume party as a Tiki Galactus and a Hawaii Silver Surfer, which was awesome. I think that.
What were you?
Your new friends and neighbors.
What was your costume, Dom? What were
My
you?
costume was just me being there.
Was the smelly homeless guy there?
Yeah, he was walking around. I ran into him a couple of times.
At the pajama party?
Well, the pajama party, no, he wasn't there. But
the pajama party was a hard one because it was the day before we were supposed
it was the day before we were leaving, and people, a lot of people didn't show up to the pajama party, but it was, I was there, I had a couple of drinks, ran into like a couple of people I knew, and that was it. That really.
So in the picture you posted of the cosplay, there was a Luke and Leia.
Yeah, Han Solo and Leia.
I'm sorry, Han Solo and Leia.
Yeah, they were on the crew. They had the cool costume. They were dressed as that. There was a lot of good costumes. There was a girl dressed as Ahsoka that I saw her one time, and then I didn't get a chance to see her again. They were magnificent. There was a
which is surprising for how slow Ahsoka is.
Yeah, and there was people had.
I don't want to be mean when I ask this question. The Han and Leia.
Yeah.
Was that a husband and wife or?
Yeah, it was. Oh, boyfriend, girl. I don't know. I never asked. All I know is I took a picture of them.
The girl seemed very tall, so I was like, "Is that a?"
Well, no, the girl was. No, she was a girl. She was walking around with a Guido doll, a little Guido doll, and she had that like Han Solo and Guido and Princess Leia. But the whole fact is that they were, I guess, boyfriend and girlfriend, husband and wife. I don't know. I never asked. Yeah, they. So other than that, like I said, it wasn't a lot.
Business cards, Dom?
Yeah, I gave out a lot of business cards. I gave out a lot. So, of course, I did. People, I've got a YouTube channel. Check the YouTube channel out. Go on my Instagram, and I did get new.
Did you give the smelly guy a business card?
No, I didn't give him a. I didn't give him a card. I didn't give him a card.
Give him a bar of soap.
Yeah. I should have given a business bar of soap. You're right.
But you should tell them that, like, the cruise had like a Facebook page, like a meetup and stuff, and that was really good because it got to meet people.
Yeah, I told them the meetup. Yeah, that's what I said. The meetup thing was really good because, like I said, we met people and got to meet a majority of the cruise people that were going on the cruise. Which
so it sounds like a swinger cruise for comic nerds.
You know what, man?
We didn't stay up that late.
We didn't stay up that late. We don't
know what happened after 12.
Yeah, like I said, it had the feel of Comic-Con, but really wasn't. So I think maybe next time. And my wife brought up a good point. What they should have did was had vendors on each level, like in different areas, like small little booths selling things. That would have definitely made just the experience a little bit better. You would have had some people. I would have bought some stuff because, like I said, we had one vendor that was there and it didn't make any sense. They should have had a lot more vendors.
And the merchandise was, everyone had to wait online for like 2 hours.
Oh, yeah, people were waiting online to get merchandise. So we got online. With the exhibitor for the autograph, like with Adam Hughes and all that stuff to go in, there was a line. So we were eating breakfast and we got up and said, let's go on the line. So we waited in the line for like almost an hour to get in. We got in and it was a small little booth thing. The artists were autographs, doing the autographs there, and they had some artwork they were selling, and that was it. Like really nothing huge. Nothing T-shirts and this T-shirt was free. Then I got this T-shirt. This was the Comic-Con
in the bag.
The Comic-Con logo.
Doesn't have a I survived the Comic-Con cruise.
Yeah. No, and then I got this.
Yeah.
It's a little tiki.
I didn't get diphtheria.
Yeah.
Where's the bag?
And I got the bag right here. I got
a Giardia from the buffet.
Well, actually, it's pretty cool. Like the bag that you get the first cruise, Comic-Con cruise. It's like it has like little straps.
There you go.
Walk around Comic-Con. I'll probably bring it to a Comic-Con next time and use this as my my bag for stuff.
The shirt.
But I did show the shirt.
The other shirt.
Which one?
The one you bought.
Which one?
The one you bought.
Oh no, it's hanging up over there. But
did you go swimming in the pool?
No, I didn't do that. I didn't do anything swimming in the pool. I actually rested a couple of times, and there was times I went to bed at 9:30 twice because it was fucking boring. I'll be honest with you. And because I didn't have internet.
I'm putting the old man in old man fat.
Yeah.
Poor Dom had the shakes with no internet. Just
oh my god, the withdrawal. Oh here, I bought this. This is actually a pretty cool shirt. Remember what? Yes. comic on cruise.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah,
I like the
Battle-
colors. Yeah,
B5.
like nothing big. Like when I got back, I had some stuff. I got two things when I got back. Really quick, I'll show you. I got the Soundwave
Not bad.
cover.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
I got that
Connecting set.
connected cover, and then I got this cool little thing, little bitty pop, like retro. The freaking Zartan.
Oh,
I freaking Zartan right there.
There you go. You got your Zartan.
GI Joe. They got like a little mystery pack. That
What's the mystery one?
I don't know. I'll find out right now. There you go. Oh, what the fuck this is? Oh, it's MTV. What is it? Bright? Light Bright. Which makes no sense.
Oh.
You got 3 GI Joes, and Light Bright is the mystery thing, which makes no sense.
Oh, it is a Funko product.
Yeah, but I tell you one thing: when it comes to the cruise, they're already prepared for the second voyage next year. I already got an email on that already, and apparently the third voyage is already in play. So
it sounds like it would be much nicer to just go on a regular cruise.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Did you guys do a man overboard drill?
Well, no, we no, they had what they did the safety thing. They did the safety thing. Of course, they did that. Other than that, like I said, it was a cruise. It was fun.
Scooter overboard.
You had a mixture of people.
Or abandoned ship, I think. So.
You had a mixture of people on the cruise that you didn't expect. You had old people that probably didn't realize the cruise was a Comic-Con cruise. Going to Mexico, and they went on there, and they're like looking at the people in cosplay, they go crazy. I'm like, it's just it's just funny. I don't know. But it was all good. And like I said, we met some really good people, and like I said, that's the one thing that I really enjoyed about the cruise, meeting up with some really cool people, and that was it.
Oh, we lost
the adventure. I got to drive in Mexico. There you go.
There you go. All right, back to comics. Let's take a look at our 3 for now, 3 for later, comic now, later. It was a little thin this week, but that Lobos Magic cover was probably the best Magic cover.
I am going to have to get that cover.
I also like the black bag variant of Heat Seeker Combustion number 3, the Braum cover. There is a different cover of the similar art, but it's slightly different wallpaper, slightly different back. This one looks far sharper. I had.
Did you censor that?
Cat. Yes, I censored that with the shocked cat. But it's a beautiful cover. It's good Heat Seeker covers this week, and the Hive number 1 came out. It's just a new book from Image, but it was just a badass cover. It was just a really cool looking cover. So Image books are cheap. It might end up being an interesting series. But
I'm sorry, Cosmic. Yeah, the food sucked. The food wasn't that good in the book. I'll be honest with you.
That's sad.
It was like subpar. It got you by. That was it. It wasn't like, oh my god, this is like awesome. I want more food.
For the future, Bruce isn't here, but
Bruce?
I don't know. They dropped out. They disappeared. Detectives 1096 is a Sebastian Fujimura cover, I believe. Or no, sorry, it's a Guillaume Marsh, I believe. Cover for Detective 1096. It's a sharp cover.
It's a new character they're introducing, a new villain. Yeah.
Is that a coat of skin?
Yes. The one in the middle. I was a fashion school serial killer. Yes, that is a coat of skin. So that is a new Image book. It's a limited series, and that is the 1 in 10 from Jay Lee. It's just a cool fucking cover. That's all I can say about that. I have no clue how the series is going to be or whatever, but it's just a fun, cool cover. And there was a nice exclusive from Stadium Comics. I love when Nuno Pirata does covers, and this is a great homage for Betty and Veronica, Friends Forever, Once Upon a Time, number 1. So it's good Cinderella love homage there, back to the Golden Age.
Mm-hmm.
And my slides move forward. Oh, another little Valentine. I love old Valentines. They were always very hilarious. For my tops and tails this week, there's a Kickstarter that still has some days left on it for Monster Girl Beach Party. The Dravacus cover. I don't understand the names of half these artists anymore. Dravacus. They all either have like one name.
Dravacus?
Yeah.
Dravacus.
He does a ton of covers for Kickstarter stuff, but this was just a winner. It's a good little bondage cover for Monster Girl Beach Party.
Yeah,
And I had to add another one this week because today on Will Jack's site he did drop Pop Kill 1 exclusive.
Bruce just said he had to jump off.
Yeah, Bruce won't be back.
He
said he talked to us later. I'll give it to Will Jack. At least he didn't put "I Love New York" on it. I mean,
yeah,
it seems like he's going back to that well of the wet T-shirt or whatever. From the
they're both good covers, though. I like both covers a lot. I enjoy them. So I don't know what's going on with the site. I literally was sitting there refreshing the page because it dropped at 3:00 today Eastern. I was sitting there refreshing the page, and the second it refreshed at 3:00, I went in to get the non-signed set, and it said it was sold out immediately.
Wow!
Now, I mean, it was literally immediate. Now, granted, I am a moron, and I did buy the signed with COA set, which was more expensive. But I was very surprised that being in there. The second it opened up, that it was.
You might could flip it and get an unsigned set if you don't want it, if it's popular enough.
Yeah.
Especially if it's coming from his website, it's have COA.
Listen, I just noticed it says Pop Kill 1, right? Will Jack. I thought it said Jack. I thought it said whack off. Exclude. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I caught it real quick in the corner of my eye. I'm looking at the girls, and all of a sudden I turn around. I'm like, what the hell?
That's what we call a Freudian slip there.
Will Jack,
and I like Will Jackson, and yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have thought it was a bots thing with fucking comics. I rarely run into problems. I have stuff sell out fast, but rarely do I. The second the goddamn page comes up,
did it say sold out before it went live? Because a lot of times these websites will even like they'll have it marked as sold out, and then once it goes live, it'll
no, because it had no problem selling me the COA signed copies.
Did they do a pre-sale and whatnot?
I do not believe there was a pre-sale. I believe the drop of this was it's Will Jack.
Who's the store? Is it his own?
No, he was dropping this through his site. So
they probably. I don't think Will Jack has a whatnot channel.
Yeah. So I was surprised, but I really like this cover. And I'm picking up all the other covers for Pop Kill anyway, so want to have a set. So,
well, he does have a whatnot, but that doesn't show any past shows. Yeah, it doesn't show up past shows.
He might have just claimed it to keep someone else from taking it. I've never seen him live.
Man. So I don't know what the deal was, but I didn't see anything about VIPs or anything, and the limited. I mean, it was the red Teddy was limited to 600 and the white cutoff T was limited to 500. So I was
were they selling yellow labels too, or just the?
I think they were as well.
The graded stuff. Yeah.
But yeah, and you couldn't just buy the wet T-shirt by itself. It was a cover, the set. Those were the two options, and then signed with COA, and then I think they had a 9/8 option as well signed. But I don't know. I went in there and I was like, God damn, the second it came up, it was like sold out. I was like, what? I was checking out. I was like, what? I was like, it's literally 301. You're telling me it's sold out?
They might have put it up earlier.
Graded still available.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they put up a book early, like just before 3:00, and it will sell out.
Oh no! I was in there at 2:57, Hit and refresh on that page.
Okay.
Was it Eastern time or was it Pacific time?
It was.
We're gonna get to the bottom of this, damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know,
Hey, Jedi, you know, you got
that's
the
fishy. When it's already sold out 1 minute into the sale. That's fishy.
1 minute into the sale, and I was like, it's limited to 600 on one, 500 on the other. I was thinking, oh shit, it'll probably be there for most of the day if it sells out.
If this Mark Spears craze has taught me anything, it's that shit can sell out lickety split.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
no.
I got a couple sets of the signed because I'm an idiot. But
What were you asking,
Like I said-
Dom? You had a question?
No, I was going to say that, you know, the MegaCon books, the only book I picked up from MegaCon was the G.I. Joe, the one limited to 300 pieces, copies. The G.I. Joe book. That's the one I just picked up by, I don't know when it's
Who's
going to
the
be sent.
I'm not sure. I'll probably know if I saw it.
Yeah, it's limited to 300. It looks like the retro cover has Cobra Commander and Stalker on the cover. It's,
Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
So,
You got it on the
this week.
cruise?
no, I bought it on Sunday.
Oh, that's right, MegaCon.
Yeah, MegaCon. No, I didn't buy anything. I wish I bought some. You know, the funny thing is that they had a couple of graded books for really cheap. They had like a couple of chrome covers, the foil covers that were graded, $40, $35. I should have bought some stuff that was there. A couple, like I said, a couple of books. They had the great. What is it? The chrome Batman, the first appearance of Batman, Detective Comics. 27 with the chrome cover.
The Mexican foils.
Yeah,
$30. $40. I was thinking about buying one. I was like, I was looking at it. I'm like, this looks pretty cool, but I didn't. I put it back, and I don't know.
Yeah, that's a shame. It's a shame they didn't have at least a few more vendors there or something.
You know, I just wish, they have to. I think next year they will definitely reevaluate what they did and better their the experience, because, like I said, that was the main thing. I talked to a lot of people on the boat, and they're like, they advertise this as a Comic-Con. Where the fuck are the comics? I'm like, I don't know. Can't help you with that. Nope.
Well, we were gonna do the 5-minute absolute
Yeah.
update,
I was
but
gonna say, we don't have it, dude. You don't have the slides version.
no, I don't. I just have it.
Chefs. 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 It's time for the 5-minute absolute update. Absolute.
So it'll be
Are
about
we
30
doing it,
second
or
update.
did you just want to? Are we doing it, or did you just want to?
No,
play
I
the
just
intro?
wanted to show that. I mean, I read it. Did you read it as well?
I read it. Yeah.
It was okay, but I mean, all I got out of it was, wow, that's a dumb fucking bat symbol, or bat signal. That's about what I got out of that.
Yeah, I think maybe we'll go into it deeper next week when Brewster's back. But yeah, I think it almost took it like full circle, right? I mean, it's like now we're back to everybody like wanting to kill. They captured Batman, right? And I mean,
They kind of did. And then, yeah, I don't know. It was just,
yeah.
I don't know. It's my least favorite of the absolute line right now.
Yeah, I didn't understand the whole thing about blowing up the money either. I was like, "What's that?"
I didn't either. I was like,
What
I remember
what does that
when
do?
Joker did that in the movie, but I'm like, okay. I mean, the only thing I got out of it is, Bruce ain't as smart as the Bruce we're used to. But,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, I don't-
it was another book in the absolute line, and I'm sure once
yeah.
Bruce comes
Maybe
back, we'll
Bruce can shed some insight
backtrack
into
it.
Yeah.
But like I said, from the absolute line, the Batman one just kind of bores me. It feels like a slog reading through it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I don't like the whole narrating style of it anyway. The what's his name, Alfred or Elton? I don't like that.
Yeah, like I said, it's not my favorite out there. So we'll see. I'm not sure if another one comes out next week or not. Whether we get Wonder Woman next week or not, or whether there's a week off. 'Cause sometimes there's a gap there. So we shall see. So maybe we'll backtrack back to Batman, and Bruce can tell us why we're wrong about this being an extremely boring book to read. So we'll see where we go. Styx, got some Valentine's trivia tonight. Let me cue you up here.
You are not having a massive stroke. It's just trivia with Styx. You did not suffer a debilitating head wound. It's just trivia with Styx.
It's not CTE or PTSD.
It's just trivia with Styx.
Yeah, well, there we go. Cosmic's giving Brave New World a thumbs up there, Jedi. So, so there you go.
The shield was way too expensive, but I picked up the popcorn back in. Okay.
All right. So, yep, we're going to do a little bit of Valentine's trivia, a little bit of comic book lovers trivia. I'll let you run the board, Joe. That way I'm not pushing it. So here we got some comic book love trivia. And to the first question, this is X-Men Gold number 30. What cult married in this issue? Is it Beast and Storm, Kate and Colossus, Magneto and Aunt May, or is it D, Rogue and Gambit?
Sexy couple there.
Silver hair.
Kitty and Colossus.
I was gonna say, it looks like Colossus.
Yeah.
I'm assuming the hand, the holding hands are the two that got married. So I'm gonna say Kitty and Colossus.
Bees.
We got a couple bees in the chat. And I should have added a little bit to the end on this one. Got another bee. Yeah. Yeah, you know, if I look at the cover, you'd think, yeah, kitty glass. All right, let's go to the answer.
Really?
And the answer is D, Rogue and Gambit. Actually, in this issue, Kitty and Colossus are supposed to get married, but Kitty leaves Colossus at the altar.
Bitch.
So Rogue and Gambit end up being married.
I love Kitty. I love Kitty.
I gotta go, guys. I'll see y'all next week. Talk to you later.
Stay right where you are. Don't move. All right, number 2. Who marries Vision and Wanda? Who is the priest or officiant of their wedding? Is it Doctor Strange? Is it Dormammu? Is it Nick Fury? Or is it Mortis?
Is it
I
D?
think Styx is a ham radio operator right now.
Yeah.
D. I think it's D because the cow married him.
Was there a niner in there?
Wasn't the cow? Didn't the cow marry them? The cow freaking Miss Moo or some shit, whatever her fucking name was. Somebody married.
That
married
was in that series. I remember that character.
Yeah.
Married Vision and Wanda.
I think she was the nan? No, Harkness was the nanny.
So you want to know who performed this? Who performed the ceremony?
Yeah, who was the priest?
D.
Actually marries them.
What was the name of the fucking Miss Moo? What the fuck's her name?
By the look of this
Miss
picture,
Moo,
Vision's ready to lay some pipe. That's all I gotta say.
You gotta pick from. You only got 4 choices.
Well, fucking B. Dormammu, that's a fucking bad guy. Doctor Strange, no. Nick Fury, D. And more. I don't know. I guess. I don't think Doctor Strange married him.
You got a couple A's.
You're wrong.
The answer is.
And your answer is.
Yeah, D. You see? It was somebody. I do. I know Miss Moo.
For all I know, he made that name up. I have no idea who that is.
And Mortis is a.
Cow.
He's one of the Kangs. He's a
Betsy
version of Kang.
I have heard that Cosmic that the Falcon Cap movie is in a weird way a continuation of the 2008 Hulk movie. Is that
Yep.
Oh yeah.
The Costalita.
All right, number 3. In Superman's girlfriend Lois Lane, number 89. Whom does Lois supposedly marry? Clark Kent, B. Bruce Wayne, C. Billy Batson, or D. Superman?
She a cradle robber?
I think she was banging Superman.
Yeah, that would be. Great. Yeah, Lois likes to be young. What do you want, Joe?
Got some D's, got some A's. All right. The answer to this one?
The answer to this one, the picture suffers from DC drawing both of them kind of the same.
Yeah.
You got the little cliff of the chin. They got the little, just.
Yeah. It's a kind of an alternate, like a fantasy where she marries Bruce Wayne.
She's kinky.
Yeah. Hey. She likes him with square jaws. What do you want?
Superman's a cock. Superman's a cock.
Well, apparently he's the Chuck now. So
I'm happy one.
Yeah.
All right, next one. All right, number 4. In King Size Fantastic Four number 3, what does Reed use to save the day so he can marry Sue? Did he use his wits? Did he use Captain America's shield? Did he get a machine from the Watcher? Or do Stan and Jack just kind of write the trouble away?
I thought Namor's cock would be on one of these.
I don't see. Let me see.
Using the submersible.
Figured Reed would be a bit of a cuck as well. He's busy doing signs. All right, we got a C in here.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, and the answer for this is.
And the answer is.
C.
Answer is C. During the fight with all the bad guys, the Watcher shows up to take Reed up to his Watcher, I guess. And Reed picks out this,
Told you he's a cuck. He's hanging out with the Watcher.
Yep.
And he just sends the villains back in time to win before they started the fight.
He was looking up the Watcher's skirt when the guys were standing there. So
it's a toga. Yeah, it's toga part.
It's toga.
Yeah. All right. Number 5. Who stopped the wedding of Barry Allen and Iris West? Was it her father? Was it the Reverse Flash? Was it Gorilla Grodd? Or was it D, the Flash?
I don't think a father.
I wish it would have been Gorilla Grodd.
Yeah,
That would have been fun.
Reverse Flash? I think it's the father. Yeah.
Got a B in there.
I thought maybe this. He said this was a Valentine. I thought maybe I could play and participate somewhat in this one, but
Love in the comics. I don't really love Valentine. Love in the comics. They're all getting married.
All right.
With love.
The answer to this one is.
hey,
Oh.
Flash. Oh wow.
So yep, it was D, the Flash. Professor Zoom changes places with Barry and goes to the altar with Iris. Flash has to stop him from marrying Iris.
Flash. Everything's about.
Aha. Yep, there you go. Well, thank you for playing this week's trivia.
That was good.
I don't feel like I played, but okay. You're
Much
welcome.
love.
It was good Valentine's Day comic trivia. I liked it. It was good.
Thank you. Appreciate that, Joe.
All right. So
Oh, I like this one.
the
Pebble
Pebble
and
Pebbles.
Oh,
So tonight I figured we'd take a look at some sketchbooks. I think a lot of people sleep on a lot of these sketchbooks. I mean, I know when we were in Baltimore, there were a shit ton of artists there.
Yep.
And when you go to the cons where it's heavy artists, a lot of times the lines, number one, aren't that long for a lot of them, or at off times. They're just sitting there, and you're looking maybe to get a book signed or stuff like that. And, they always have prints and stuff like that. But the art books are really fantastic stuff. Because let's face it, probably 70% of us buy a lot of the comics just for the art. I know I'm guilty of that for a lot of books that I buy. So when you have an artist you like, their sketchbooks are fantastic. And instead of buying a book that has, a cover that they did, sometimes it's fun to buy a book that's just all of really great artwork that they've done. So I'm going to start off with Hughes. And just the way, sketchbooks and art books are kind of weird because you do have higher cost actual art books, which are normally big, hardbound art books. A lot of times these sketchbooks tend to either be a little convention sketchbook, which is kind of a one-off. Sometimes they tend to be a preview of a larger art book that they have, but still will have a unique cover on it or some interior art in it and some of the pages from that art book. So there's a wide range of things. I like the little previews and the little one-offs that they have sometimes, and you don't see them as much anymore. But Hughes, I think, is one of the kings of having sketchbooks. The Doodles, Drawing, and Sketches is one of the older ones that he has. A Brand You Can Trust is fantastic. His are always hilarious. He always has good titles and great cover art on his sketchbooks. Again, don't miss out on these. If you're at an art show and it's an artist you like, shill out $20 or $10 or whatever for a sketchbook. Most of the time, these are put out directly by the artist as well. So at least the artist is getting compensated for it. It's not kind of a secondhand thing as well. The details are tad sketchy. Beautiful Tomb Raider cover. You got How to Draw Boobs and Attract Other Morons. Yet more crap from Adam Hughes, which is great. Thongs You Know by Heart. Another great Hughes sketchbook. The Adam Hughes Greatest Hits.
Hits.
Yes.
Hits.
And that's volume 2 there.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, he has some great stuff. The ones that have some color covers are great as well. There's a good 2015 Tomb Raider cover one, which is fantastic. You got another drawings one there. You can never go wrong with the Power Girl cover. Sorry, it's always great. Faust Impressions, fantastic as well. Most of these, when you find them online, because most people get them at conventions, end up having them signed as well, which is kind of nice. So if you're a signature chaser as well, when you're buying these art books, a lot of times they are already signed. Little Help, any of his Catwoman, Black Cat stuff is fantastic. Beautiful Red Sonja there on the Sleigh Boy. That's one of my favorite Hughes pictures. Hissy Fit, where you're gonna get the pulp cover look to it. So Hughes has a lot of stuff out there. You can find a lot of sketchbooks at a lot of different price points. Bruce Timm is another one. Sketchbooks are always sought after. You go back at like 2006, the first sketchbook that's there. These almost look a little more like zines. The one from 2009 there as well, where you got a lot of black and white sketches and stuff inside of those. And then he had the big art book, the Naughty and Nice art book, but these teasers that he had were really fantastic as well for Naughty and Nice. There's a 2012 teaser, and then there's the actual big art book in the middle, the Naughty and Nice. And then there is, I believe this is a Spanish sketchbook from Bruce Timm's as well. So that's if you're an international chaser, that one's sitting out there as well. Another person who has a shit ton of sketchbooks out there is Art Adams. He's been around forever. He's been doing the convention circuit forever, and his sketchbooks are gorgeous. The artwork in them is fantastic. Nothing is phoned in on his sketchbooks. So you can go back to these samplers that he has. I think there's like 12 of them total, but they're all really great. The art inside is just as good, if not better, than the cover. They're not, let's just like cheap one-off little sketches inside. They're really beautiful, fully composed art. Again, he had the drawings in 2022. You had a couple of the other sketchbook samplers that were there, but his stuff is great. I mean, when we were in Baltimore, there were plenty of times we were there where there was nobody there. It was just Art Adams sitting by himself there. So right, go up, grab a sketchbook, talk to Art. The convention special 2018. There was a pocket sketchbook, which was pretty cool, which was color. 8th sketchbook there. Like I said, his Space Girls, aliens, and dinosaurs in his sketchbooks are absolutely awesome. And then if you want the bigger square bound stuff, the Art Adams had the Kickstarter, that first one there. What was that, last year or so? It's a beautiful book, and it came with a lot of great stuff too. I have a huge print from that. I have a handful of smaller signed prints that came with it. Good stuff. And he has a older volume one as well. Cho is another one. If you're a Frank Cho fan, he has a ton of sketchbooks. His stuff is also fantastic, whether it be the big books that he has or just the little sketchbooks. They're all fantastic. I've never been let down. I have some of the hardbound ones, and they are just beautiful. I could look at them every single day. Each one is fantastic. He takes a lot of time with the sketchbooks that he puts together, and they are beautifully put together. Most of the ones you'll see at the convention are the Book of Outrage, the Book of Even More Outrage, the Book of More Outrage. Those are the ones that you'll often find, which are just kind of square bound. You'll find those at the cons a lot. But I recommend the larger ones as well. It's just good stuff if you're a Cho fan. At the most recent MegaCon, you had a nice art book from Carla Cohn and a nice art book from Perillo that were out there that have been selling pretty well. They're not the easiest books to find.
I think each one was limited to like 200. What they said.
Yeah. So I mean, if you're Perillo, and Perillo has like a couple sketchbooks out there, but not much. And Carla doesn't have much out there in terms of sketchbooks.
Yeah, I want to say this might be like Perillo's 4th one. I think
sounds about right. But again, I mean, if you look online, you don't find a lot. You don't find a lot of these. So again, if you're at a con, and you want something signed and didn't bring anything for that artist, pick up one of their sketchbooks and get it signed. It's a nice thing to have. Jay Anceletto has some really cool sketchbooks as well. His work is beautiful as well, but he has some really nice sketchbooks that are out there. Rest in peace. Michael Turner has a good number of sketchbooks that are out there as well. Most of them were limited. His are nice because a lot of them are at least right on the front there numbered as well. And there's a lot of Turner fans out there. We're not going to get any more Turner work. So, and Humberto Ramos also has a couple nice sketchbooks. I was like, oh, that's not Strange Academy. He has some fun stuff in his sketchbooks. A lot of the sketchbooks for I guess for a lot of the artists I like tend to be a little more spicy than a lot of their normal work. So the Ramos stuff is outside of what you're going to get from him from a lot of his Marvel work. Momoko fans. Momoko has some beautiful art books and sketchbooks. Her stuff is really, really nice. I know people get tired of Momoko because we kind of just got a lot of it all at once. And it seemed like every week there was like 7 Momoko covers, but her art books are very beautiful. I would definitely highly suggest, if you enjoy her art, hunt out one of her art books, because you'll get some of the best stuff in there. Joe Benitez, beautiful sketchbook. Mark Teixeira, for all you old 90s Ghost Rider fans. He has a couple nice sketchbooks out there as well. Everyone loves Tex. Terry Dotson has a handful. He normally has them. So, and he still does him and his wife still do the con circuit quite a bit. So you can always pick up some of his stuff. I love Dotson. It's poor man's Hughes in terms of some of the covers.
I like Dotson myself too. I think Dotson has some great covers.
Some of the best Star Wars covers out there.
Yeah, exactly.
It's good stuff. Billy Tan. I like Billy Tan. Billy Tan has some cool stuff too, but he has a couple sketchbooks out there. Stan Sakai has some sketchbooks that are floating out there as well, if you're a Usagi fan. Rose Besh has a nice little sketchbook out there if you're a Besh fan. The middle is a Vanessa Del Rey. She's been doing a bunch of Sumerian work and stuff like that. Her sketchbooks are harder to find. They're really nice and really sharp. And Jim Mafood as well. So if you're a little more on the indie side of things and like some crazier stuff, these are great things to hunt for. The one in the middle, the Vanessa Del Rey one, is called Panties, by the way. That's the
of course it is. Of course.
It is.
And of course, I can't leave out J. Scott Campbell. J. Scott Campbell has these rough stuff sketchbooks, which are really sharp. There's plenty of people out there that are J. Scott fans. These are nice to have if you're a J. Scott Campbell fan, because they are fun. They are sharp looking.
Are they really spiral bound like that?
No, I don't believe they are. Oh yeah, actually, they are. Yeah, let's look at the top there.
You know what's cool? Like these books are awesome. These books are awesome. Like when you get the comic book covers and the blank covers that you get from comic books, you get the sketches. Because like you said, a lot of artists, there's no lines. Like when I go to cons all the time, there's no lines of some of these artists. And
I know.
You can go up there and get some really good stuff.
But Campbell has a handful. The tall sketchbook, which is a cool, weird shaped one, which I think is fun because he draws his women pretty long anyway. Yeah. So that is a fun one. How you store that or bag that is your choice. I have no clue. But like I said, he has some cool sketchbooks with some really nice art in it. And I know there's a lot of J. Scott fans out there. So don't sleep on these sketchbooks. One of my favorite, Dean Yeagle. I love Dean Yeagle. He is a fantastic artist. Doesn't do a ton of comic covers, although he has put out a few 3 or 4 covers in the past couple years, which is great. But his Mandy sketchbooks are fantastic. He actually drew a lot of the serial cartoon characters from the 60s and 70s. But his Mandy stuff is fantastic. J.O. Bar, for all you Crow fans out there, there are some J.O. Bar tribute portfolio sketchbooks out there. Jaime Hernandez, for all you Love and Rockets fans out there, has a handful of sketchbooks. Good old Bill Sienkiewicz. He doesn't have a lot of like smaller sketchbooks. I guess the one on the far right is probably the smallest he have. The other two are more hardbound, but they are really nice high-end art books.
Oh boy.
Ebaz. I love Ebaz. Those are the types of artists that are very accessible when they're at a convention. He has a handful of sketchbooks as well. Mirka Andolfo has a sketchbook. Joe Picar has a few. Like I said, a lot of these artists tend to be pretty accessible if they're showing up at a con. Had to throw in some Tyndall Tyndall has a whole series of art books.
Yeah, he's got a lot. Well,
which are nice, but they all are nice hardbound. Yeah, there weren't a ton of like sketchbooks. They were nice, like sharp hardbounds, which I'm sure if he's at a convention, he probably is selling a few of them and signing them. But they're nice books. Alex Ross, if you're a He-Man fan, there is the Alex Ross sketchbook with the He-Man cover on it, which is nice. Neil Adams has a few sketchbooks that are out there as well. I'm not getting any more Neil Adams art, so. Jenny has a whole set of covers, sketchbooks that are out there. Tula Lote has a nice Forbidden Planet art book. And Art Germ has a handful of sketchbooks that are out there. So if you're an Art Germ fan, there are a handful of Art Germ sketchbooks out there as well. You can go back, and Dave Stevens does have the Selected Sketches and Studies, which is a nice little Dave Stevens book to pick up if you're a Stevens fan. Joe Chiodo as well. I love Joe Chiodo. He has a handful of fun sketchbooks. This is one of my favorites, but Joe Chiodo gets me every time with the eyes. J.G. Jones, also great artist. Last time when we were in Baltimore, nobody was going up to J.G. Jones. The whole time I was there, there's like one person every now and then that was up there. It's fucking J.G. Jones. He's a fucking legend. And his work is beautiful. So stop by his booth. Simone Bianchi also has some stuff there as well. Your girl, Sarsung, has a handful of these Saints and Sinners. I think there's 3 or so of these art books that are out there for Sarsung. And just some of my favorites. The Greg Bow. That's just a great Mary Jane cover. It's just a good book. It's a hollow foil sketchbook as well. Scott Blair, rest in peace, has a handful of his art books, but there were some sketchbooks as well, which were quite sharp and fun. And the Aaron Lopresti one is just it's a sketchbook, and it says it was put out by Boom, but it's still a sketchbook. And, if Lopresti's going to be around, not a bad thing to have inside. And last but not least, Cedric Pilat has a handful of sketchbooks out there as well. So if you are a Pilat fan for a newer artist, he has some stuff out there as well that he's been putting out. So these tend to be a bit pricey in terms of his sketchbooks. And I know probably like 3 of the 9 are sold out on his site. So if he happens to show up at a con, he has a sketchbook, it might not be a bad way to go. Like I said, these things, some of them tend to hold their value pretty good. I don't think they're the type of things. They're the type of things like you're not necessarily buying to flip. You're not necessarily buying them to go up ridiculously in value. But if you really like an artist, it's something you can buy. And if you ever decide to get rid of stuff in your collection, it's stuff that could still pretty much sell for at least what you got it for. And again, most of them end up being signed. So, like I said, and stuff like the Hughes stuff is always $75, $80 here or there for most of those art books. So that's what we got for art books this week.
Nice.
Very good.
Well, we were going to do news, but Bruce is out on an emergency, so no news this week. I don't have any news. Anything happened this week that anyone wants to talk about news-wise? I don't know of anything that happened that is that.
I think we've already talked about it.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
The only thing, Mark, figuring William Shatner trolling Star Wars fans about Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker,
which is fun.
That was funny.
Which is fun. I mean, Shatner's like fucking 92, 93. Let the man shit on somebody. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, that was funny.
All right.
Alrighty.
Well, we may wrap up early. we may wrap up early, but before we do, it is Valentine's Day, and we would be remiss if we didn't do this last segment because, you know, we have a large demographic that watch the show. Maybe not everybody has a significant other or spouse. Maybe they don't have a boyfriend or girlfriend. Maybe they're looking for love. And one good place to look for love, if you've looked everywhere else, maybe you try hooking up with forming a connection with one of the ladies behind bars.
I will run you the intro. I will run your intro here, there, Jedi.
Biscuit. I'm gonna butter that biscuit. I'm gonna butter. Biscuit.
So this may be why Brewster had to leave. He might have known this was coming. We're not sure. He tends to make himself scarce when we do some of these fun, harmless little fun segments that we like to do sometimes. So
he doesn't like our body bedroom humor.
Yeah, our juvenile side. All right, so for those that don't know the rules or the way this thing goes, I have scoured the internet. No, I've looked at a couple of places that offer some pen pal invitations from some incarcerated ladies. I don't know how old these things are. I think they're relatively recent. We do wish these ladies the best when it comes to finding love. And without further ado, these are our ladies this week. We have 5 ladies. We have 4 letters. And our objective is to match the letter with the lady. Obviously, 5 ladies and only 4 letters. So it's not going to be complete process of elimination.
Fucking that C, he looks like a freak. He looks like Vicky Guerrero, the fucking big girl's wife.
I got a feeling C's behind bars.
I know, she is behind bars.
So I'll let you guys soak in those pictures for a little bit, a couple more seconds. You will get to watch them as we go through. So we'll start with the first one. The letter reads, I'm interested in older men and a companionship that may lead to something more. I don't have much support, so I'm looking for someone to support me during this time. I'm very outgoing and open to new experiences and possibilities.
Okay, so she's very upfront about what
she's
interested in older men because probably they have means to support her. I'm assuming.
Okay, so C's out of the question because C looks like she's older than all of them. So I can tell you that. E, I think maybe E or A because they look the youngest, and then
I think A is the curveball. I think A is the curveball.
It is, yeah.
Be careful out there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with E.
I'm feeling E. I was a little part of me was like maybe it's B, but E feels right.
Yeah.
D looks like the.
All right, so Dom. So if I'm tracking right, we've got Dom is E, Joe agrees with E, and Styx is D. Am I right?
D. Correct.
Okay. JJ is saying B. He may be the only one out there playing. The answer is it is B.
Oh, I knew it was sticking in the back of my head. I was like, I should go with B. Oh.
I would, we won't slow down the show with asking JJ how he came to that conclusion, what deductive reasoning he used, but he nailed it.
He did. Look at that.
He's the one that's writing to her. What are you talking about?
All right. Next is like, hey guys, I'm looking for a pen pal who is non-judgmental and open-minded. I'm very sweet and laid back. I like working out, traveling, going out to eat, and walks on the beach. Don't be shy. Maybe I misspelled. I'd love to hear from you. Maybe that might be my typo.
All right, so
I'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, listen. C. I think that's C. I don't know. I don't.
I'm gonna go with D. I was hoping D would have been dirtier, but I don't know. I'm feeling D on this one.
Because A looks like she works out. You know.
She definitely looks like she works out. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go with C on this. I'll do C.
Dom is usually on the nose on these things too. So
I know.
JJ says E. Dom is going to stay. You said C.
I said C. Yeah.
Joe is D.
I'm going with D. Even though I want D to be dirty, I just this feels like.
Damn. I want D to be dirty. Damn.
Oh no, JJ's saying E. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah. Okay, JJ's saying E. Okay. Styx, what are you saying?
I'll say E.
Styx says E. The answer to this one is C.
Oh my!
Because she said,
I thought the working out might throw you, but Dom saw right through it.
No, hey guys, I want a pen pal who's non-judgmental, open-minded, non-judgmental, open-minded.
She bench pressing 78 Datsuns.
And she talks like this because she smokes 10 packs of cigarettes a day.
Her letter should start out. Do you like Vicki Lawrence?
It's a non-judgmental comment.
Yep, that's what it is.
All right. Next,
she doesn't like Vicky Guerrero.
I'm looking for a serious relationship, also looking to relocate. I think she's looking for the relationship to relocate. I'm looking for a serious relationship, also looking to relocate. I don't think she's relocating. I'm funny and outgoing. I'm a submissive woman. Ooh. Definitely a 50 Shades type of woman.
Ooh.
I'm waiting on you. A lot of exclamation points in there too. So
yeah, I'm gonna have to go with E on this one.
E?
Yeah.
I'm a toss up between D and A. Let's do A.
Dom is locked in at A. Joe, you say E?
I'm going to say E. I'm a little disappointed because almost all of these pictures are from the waist up, so I don't get
E.
I was going to say A as well. I was going to agree with them.
Styx, what are you saying?
I'm going to agree with Dom. I'm going to say A.
You're going to agree with Dom. All right. JJ, JJ's been playing. We'll see if JJ wants to throw a guess up there.
He looks like she could be submissive.
Yeah. Don't let it fool you. D with the glasses, she looks like she's all like a proper. She probably
she might know what 50 Shades of Grey is because she read the book in prison.
Maybe.
Yeah, and you know what? She can probably have to that thing too.
It is A.
Oh wow.
Dom is.
I thought A was going to be the curveball.
He was kind of thrown off by the first one, but he's back on track with 2 in a row now.
Wow.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, she's a submissive woman! Exclamation point.
And she likes 50 Shades of Grey.
Exclamation point indeed.
Shades of Grey.
Nice.
All right.
She's also looking to relocate.
I'm looking for a pen pal to help pass the time. If you have some stories to share, I'm good at listening. I like to hear about conspiracy theories, news, politics, or reality. Anything going on in the world. I'm
Giggles
trying to
get
the
jealous
best of the situation I'm in and keep a positive outlook. I thought when I read conspiracy theories, I immediately thought of Dom. Right?
Yeah. Like, if Dom was already hooked up, man, you gotta wait in the wings.
Yeah. So she's good at listening. If you got some stories to tell, she likes conspiracy theories, news, politics, anything to help her make the best of the situation she's in.
Yeah. I want to go with D. I don't know whether it's just because of the glasses.
I also am going D.
I'm going with D.
because she seems
Yeah,
like she
no.
knows how to read. So I might have to go with the glasses.
JJ also says D for sure. Cyber is saying punch piece. I don't know.
Fist bump.
Cyber, I think, also said A. The answer is E.
Oh man, I got blanked
Man.
this week.
G. Nice.
Yeah, throwing that. I thought that might get somebody, but yeah,
Oh, it
E
threw me
is,
off. It threw me all off because that was when I wanted to be dirty, and she was just a curveball.
Yeah, you wanted to be dirty. Freaking D. D definitely. She looks like she could be dirty. D.
And then for our worst profile pick of the week, so I almost went a different direction, and I caught myself because I didn't want to be necessarily mean in doing this. We kind of have fun with these. I didn't want to be mean, so I had to set myself some parameters. I didn't want to make fun of how anybody looked.
No, you should.
No, I don't want to be mean. I want to make it. So I kind of focus this on why they posted the picture that they did, like last week with the lady eating the bit, or not last time we did this with the lady shows a picture of her scarfing down a cinnamon bun for a profile picture.
Oh yeah.
So this week's picture of the week is, I don't know why. I don't know what's behind this picture, but she chose to put a picture of her at like a seance in the cemetery. I don't know if this is a Halloween pic. It's kind of an odd choice.
And she's in prison.
And she's in prison. Black Widow. So we may see her again. We may see her again in another game when I actually dig deeper into, because I didn't want to necessarily spoil it in case I wanted to use it later. When we maybe take a guess at what her preferences are and her what kind of love she's looking for. Yeah, she's a witch.
Some dark witchy magic.
I don't know. We don't have much context here. I don't know.
I just love that they have so much access that they're able to have all these pictures from their outside world to be able to get up online in a prison pen pals. So,
Hey, listen, things have changed. You have more access to things now in prison than ever before. So
apparently.
If you're dead to me.
Yeah.
Or you're for me. I'm sorry. If you're dead, you're for me. Yeah. I don't know what's going on in the picture. We might see her again in the future.
Yeah, excellent. Well, if you haven't subbed up, please sub up with us over at Renovision, Bruce's channel over at Kingdom Nerds, Styx on Six Boys 73, or me on my channel, Styx and Dom over on Absolute Geek and on Styx's channel have been doing their wrestling show. How'd it go this week?
What happened?
Did you have one? You guys had one yesterday, right?
The tape show. Some of the guys.
Yeah, we taped it on Wednesday.
Going on Thursday. Yeah.
There you go. I mean, it seems to be doing well. So for all your wrestling needs, go over to Absolute Geek Podcast and sub up and check out that wrestling show that's on Thursdays. What time do you guys go live on Thursdays? When you do live?
9 o'clock.
9 p.m.
9 o'clock.
9 p.m.
Okay.
9 p.m. 9 p.m. We're getting in WrestleMania mode, so there's a lot going on. You got the Elimination Chamber coming up. You got tomorrow. I think tomorrow night's Vengeance, right? Tomorrow night is NXT.
Tomorrow night is
Don't ask me.
So
I don't follow the wrestling.
yeah, wrestling. And listen,
Unless it's Jello or mud.
Dude, I'm telling you. Listen, Joe, I'm telling you this. Watch NXT. You'll be saying thank you to me. Please watch NXT.
I'll give it a watch, Dom.
Watch it tomorrow, man. Watch it. Vengeance tomorrow.
Styx, are you chaperoning tomorrow? Or are you going to be on SNS? Dom, are you going to be on?
No,
SNS
I will be on
tomorrow?
SNS tomorrow night. I will be on.
Well, Matt just text about. I might be able to. I'm going to see.
I was going to say Dom's kind of a regular over there now. He needed another paycheck. So yes.
I need more exposure, man. I don't get enough exposure on these shows.
Two shows running up. He needed another one.
Yeah. So if leading into us as always, please watch Cbsi Hot 10 with Pete. Always good. Runs into us at 9:30 Saturday night. boys will be on SNS. What time are you guys going live nowadays? I've had 9 on here forever, but it's
8,
normally
8 p.m.
Eight.
Eastern time.
8 p.m. Eastern. So check out the guys on SNS. Sunday, Tales from Dark Side for all your Star Wars needs. And on Wednesday, the totally awesome, coolest show, Tax Show with Pete, Dub, and Marco. Any last thoughts on this wonderful Valentine's, gentlemen?
Nope.
Just as a quick note, I'm supposed to be on Cliff's channel tomorrow morning.
Oh, you're doing Cliff's Coffee and Comics?
Yeah. So I'll be on that
excellent.
tomorrow. Supposed to be
Nice.
10, maybe 11. We'll see. I have to double.
I'm going to see. I'm going to go see Captain America tomorrow. But before that, unless I decide not to, I am planning another Vampirella Whatnot stream. So if I decide not to do it, who knows? If I do it, it probably won't be but no more than an hour or so because don't want to be too exhausted for the movie. But
shoot me the time for that. Let me know. I'll try to pop in.
For those that are fortunate enough to still work for the government with everything that's going on, I guess we have a long weekend, President's Day on Monday. So enjoy your long weekend. Be safe out there.
It is crazy here in DC. It is. It's a little tense. Let's just say it's a little tense.
Hey, Styx, it's still snowing near you? It's still snowing? Because Bruce sent the video of a freaking goddamn blizzard going on.
It's been snowing all day here. We're probably going to get another 4 inches over the next few hours here.
Jeez.
Is that why you hopped off? Because it was snowing?
No.
You had to go build a snowman or something? Hopefully.
Yeah, you guys are used to it up there, though. You guys are used to being buried in tons of snow.
Yeah,
a couple feet of snow on the ground doesn't stop things from moving up there.
Yeah, Bruce likes those extra inches anyway. So,
all right, gentlemen. Well, I appreciate everybody hanging out tonight on this Valentine's Day. Thank you for spending Valentine's Day with us. We appreciate your time. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up. Always appreciate it.
How do you do the? Okay.
That's not
I don't know. Dom did. He flipped it. I don't know.
It's this one. So we appreciate you hanging out as always. Join us next week when I don't know what we'll do, but we'll figure something out.
We always do.
We'll always have something to talk.
We're pretty nimble. We'll figure something out. So until then, have a safe weekend. Take care, everybody. We'll see you next week.
The qualified. The qualified.